Today I will share with you my recipe for Vietnamese chicken with lemongrass and cashews. Welcome back to the Old Get Does Stuff channel. Today I will show you my recipe for Vietnamese chicken. This recipe I've used for some time and it's often requested by my friends. This started out as one of the best pub meals I have ever had, and I kept pestering the landlord for the recipe, and obviously he wouldn't give it to me. So when I eventually worked it out for myself, he then gave me the recipe. I tend to still use my version, and if you stick around to the end, I will show you my sesame rice noodles. And if you haven't already, why not subscribe? You can find the ingredients for this recipe in the details below. And before you start thinking he's got merch, this is a Father's Day present from my daughter Georgia. Thank you. Let's get cooking. For this recipe we will need rice stick noodles, sesame seeds which we will toast before we start cooking and then put to one side, and some sesame oil for the noodles, 1 medium onion, 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, 2 or 3 chillies, a good handful of coriander, 2 stalks of lemongrass, cashews, fish sauce and sugar for the sauce, groundnut oil to cook in, black pepper, and of course 2 chicken breasts. With the onion, we'll cut it in half, and as usual always take that first layer of skin off. This is the bit that goes hard and bitter when you cook it. The onions I shall just slice medium thin, just like that. Garlic, top and tail, and if the skin doesn't come off, give it a little twat and that will come off very easily. Chillies. This one's really just in for colour. These ones, if you don't want so much heat, you can just cut them in half, run your knife up them to remove the seeds. Be careful, once you've touched the insides of chillies, your fingers will burn. Touch your eyes, little Colin, anything else delicate. Lemongrass. Top and tail, and remove the outside layer of skin, or sometimes 2. This will get us to the sweeter part of the lemongrass. Then my trick with lemongrass is again, give it a good twat. Then you can cut that up really nice and finely, and then chop it up even finer afterwards. Right, I shall see you when you've done all your chopping. Okay, I have my garlic, chilli and lemongrass on a plate to one side. I have my onions on a plate to one side. I have my coriander on a plate to one side. I'll just show you how I do chicken, and we just need it in lovely thin little strips so it cooks really quickly. Once I've finished chopping this, I'm going to wash my hands, toast some sesame oil, and we will be ready to cook. Okay, we're toasting sesame seeds until they turn a lovely golden brown. They're nearly there now. These really do not take long to get to the right colour. Right, that's the sesame seeds done. As you can see, they're a lovely golden brown. We shall just tip these out to one side onto a tea plate and ready to put with the rice noodles at the end of the dish. Hands back on the heat, We've got quite a high heat, 5.5 to 6 out of 6. We shall add some groundnut oil and our onions first. I like these to have a bit of colour on them, so putting them in first really is a good idea. Just for a couple of minutes until they soften. Then we add our chicken. Because these are lovely thin strips, they really do cook very, very quickly. Just keep them moving about. This is a stir-fry dish, so it really doesn't take that long. Give that a little season with some black pepper. This is absolutely the best pub dish I have ever tasted. Thank you, Nick, if you're watching. Right, this has only been cooking for 4 or 5 minutes, and now we'll put some cashews in. Now with this, you really can put in as many or as little as you want. We'll put these in now, and as they cook, they go lovely and soft and give a fantastic texture to the dish. Right, that again has been cooking for another couple of minutes. Just cooking those cashews nicely. That's been cooking for about 10 or 15 minutes. Just starting to get some colour on the chicken now. Time to add the chillies, the lemongrass and the garlic. Literally just cook that through for a couple of minutes. Oh, that smells delicious. That is fantastic. At this point, I would normally start cooking my noodles, but I have very little space. We will give our spoonful of sugar, help the medicine go down, and another 2 of fish sauce. I'm hoping this is going to be okay. I normally just splash it in. I'm going to do 3. That's just caramelising out over the outside of the chicken. And look at that. Right at the end, add our coriander. You're going to be really poncy about it. Save a little bit of coriander for garnish. Unfortunately, I'm not that poncy. There we go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is ready to serve. Our cooked noodles are back in the pan. We shall give them a nice little coating of sesame oil and then sprinkle the sesame seeds over. Perfect. Sesame rice noodles. I really hope you enjoy this recipe as much as my friends and I do. This goes down equally well on its own or with a couple of other dishes at a dinner party. And if you're new to this channel and like my recipes, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be reminded when my next video comes out. And if you like this tutorial, comment below and smash that like button. Well, that's all from me guys. Bye.